Thank you for having me today. How many people, raise your hands, if you used your GPS to get here today? That's right. I use my GPS to go everywhere in Atlanta because Atlanta traffic is no joke. Navigating without a GPS doesn't make sense because you get derailed, you're off course. You get stuck in a wreck you didn't know was there, and it slows you down. So there are avoidable wrecks and pit stops along the way when you use your GPS to get where you're going. So I'm Deborah Morton. I am the founder and the owner of the agency Atlanta. It's a real estate brokerage here in Atlanta. I'm also the host of Inside Georgia Real Estate on 95.5 FM, WSB Talk Radio. So my mission is to shine a light in my community. My purpose is intentional and clear. I want to impact people for good. And that is the basis of everything I do in life. So the purpose of my life to create impact for people, I have found a way that works for me that is a clear path to success. And that's what I want to share with you today. I want to help you get clarity on your purpose, the direction, the destination you want to get to. There is a course you can follow. We're going to call it our GPS for life to hit success. And we're going to recalculate along the way for faster results, for exponential results. So you don't have to waste time making mistakes. And then the third piece is to get moving, because the thing that keeps people from rapid success is failure to launch. They just don't get started. So first thing we're going to do is set your destination. If you don't have clarity on where you're going, you're just going to wander around and be like hanging out on 285, going in circles all day long. So you have to set your GPS. Your course needs to be clear on where you're going. Stephen Covey said, begin with the end in mind. I'm going to suggest that you have to be very specific about where you're going. Have clarity about specifically, not just I want to be successful, but on Tuesday at 9 a.m., this is what it looks like. These are the people I'm with. Where am I sitting? What does my bank account look like? What does my calendar look like? So the picture of success for you is going to be different than it is for somebody else, but you have to have clarity over that. If you don't know where you're going, you can't get there. But then along the way, there's going to be opportunities, missteps, the market changes, COVID happens. You're going to have to recalculate your course along the way. And when you misstep, a lot of people get stuck because they think that recalculation or resetting their path is a mistake, and they get derailed and they get discouraged. And I'm going to say that those recalculations are the biggest opportunity. Mistakes can become your exponential growth. That's your opportunity, but only if you use them for good with intention. Your coaches and your mentors, the people you surround you with, as Pete said, your church, your family, your community, who you surround yourself with, they can put the guardrails in place for you because you can't see ahead. When there's a wreck around the corner and your GPS routes you around it, you can get to your destination faster. And that's what the people in your life who you invest in, they invest in you. It's mutual. It can look like a mastermind group. I have coaches, not just one. I have had multiple coaches throughout my years. That's what Pete and I talk about frequently, because once you have a destination in mind and you have a trusted, experienced mentor helping you follow the path to get there, they can see and give you the vision that your GPS navigation system, that's what they're acting as. So that's why it doesn't matter if it's a business coach. I have a real estate coach, business coach that helps me when I started in real estate. And then I changed coaches because then I became a team leader. Then I changed coaches. I became a broker owner. There are different stops along the way where you have to expand the mentors in your life. I had a trainer at the gym because, you get older. I had to tighten this up. Well, I don't want to waste time figuring it out on my own. So I hired a good coach for that. And I have a business like a CEO life coach that helps me with my leadership development. It's important to know where you're going. I know that leading people matters. So I want to bring the very best of myself to everything I do. And that's what my coaches do. But the third point that is most important and that I see people struggle with the most is getting started, or they get started and they are moving so slowly because of fear, because of judgment against themselves, their opinions on things. Moving matters. That's how you get exponential results. When you know where you're headed, you recalculate fast along the way using trusted advisors to get you there. And then you don't fail to take action, you move. That's what leaders do, and that's how you get results. And I'm excited that you get to listen to the 11 people behind me here, because they are all going to bring something valuable to your journey. Your first step is done. You showed up, you made a decision. So welcome to the party. Let's get going, set your destination, and get moving.